Hello, this is Garrett Ball with 65Medicare.org. Thanks for watching my video today. The main purpose of this video is to go over the tutorial for how to compare Medicare Part D plans using Medicare.gov. And we will get to that shortly. Before I jump into that, I wanted to go over a couple of important dates for the upcoming enrollment period. First and foremost, the plans for 2024 are finalized and published on October the 1st. So the information on Medicare.gov will switch over on October the 1st to show plan information for 2024. Secondly, the beginning of the enrollment period is October the 15th. That's the first day that you can make any changes to your prescription drug coverage. The last day you can make any changes to prescription drug coverage for the following year is December the 7th. So the enrollment period runs October 15th through December 7th. Any changes will take effect on January the 1st. Secondly, there's a lot of confusion and incorrect information out there about what the enrollment period is actually all about. So for the benefit of our clients and anyone else watching this, I wanted to go through a couple of important facts. So these are some of the things that the enrollment period is not. First, it is not the only time to change your Medicare supplement plan. You can change your supplement plan at any time of the year. So it's not just at the end of the year that you can make changes. It's also not the best time to change your Medicare supplement plan. Generally speaking, that occurs on your policy anniversary date, which is often the month of your birthday. Changing during the annual election period generally takes longer due to the large influx of people changing plans, and then also is just more challenging from an underwriting perspective in my experience. Lastly, it is not really open enrollment. I know that's what the Joe Namath ads and even Medicare itself sometimes call it that. Open enrollment is when you turn 65 or start on Medicare for the first time. That's really the open enrollment period for Medicare supplements. Okay, let's jump into the main reason you're probably watching this video, and that's for the Medicare Part D comparison. So hello everyone. If you are one of my clients, you probably received a link to this video in our annual email reminder about the annual election period that starts up in a couple of weeks. And so thanks for watching the video. So what I aim to do with this video is show you how to compare Medicare Part D plans using the website Medicare.gov, which is Medicare's website. That website is really the #1 resource for comparing Part D plans. It's going to have the most accurate information directly from the carriers. It should flip over to the 2024 plans on October the 1st. So anytime October 1st or after, you are able to compare the plans on Medicare.gov. The other advantages of comparing the plans on this website, if you have a login, it will save your information from year to year. And it's very easy to go in there and make any updates and view what plan you have currently, as well as compare it to other plans. So let's jump into how to use this website. So obviously, first of all, we're going to go to Medicare.gov and your internet browser. Easier to do it on a laptop or desktop versus on your phone for sure. Next, we would go to Find Plans Now. That's going to take us to a place where we are going to enter our zip code. I'm just going to use my zip code just to make it easy. Then it's going to, if your zip code spans 2 counties or multiple counties, it'll give you an option there. You select your county. Next, we are looking at Medicare drug plans, which is Part D. So we're going to select that and click Find Plans. Now, if you're logged in, this may look a little different to you, but it should be pretty similar. As I mentioned, you would have the option here to log in if you want to do that at the beginning. On this one, if you do get help from one of these programs, you can select that, but if you don't or aren't sure, you can just select one of these last couple options and click Next. Yes, we want to see drug costs when we compare plans. That's the reason we're doing this. Okay, then you're going to type in the names of your medications. Now, this is important it's important that you are accurate with this. So I'm just going to type in a couple names of a couple medications. If you are on a generic medication, for example, it's really important that you use the generic name. If you type in the brand name, it's going to ask you, do you take the brand name or do you take the generic? Make sure that you are accurate, because otherwise the results are not going to be accurate. So I'm going to just type in a few meds here. Let's make it interesting and type this really expensive one. Okay. So we've entered in a couple of medications. Let's see, I'll do one more. And then once you have those entered in, you're going to go down to done adding drugs. This next step is also important. You know, some people have certain pharmacies that they prefer to use or are currently using. If you want to select a few pharmacies, you can do that, and that may give you kind of an idea of what the costs are on different plans at different pharmacies if you're open to changing. And it does vary. So different Part D plans have preferred pharmacies, some have network pharmacies. So there's a lot of different variables there. So I'm just going to select a few different pharmacies to give an idea. Then click done. That's going to take you to the output, basically the results. What this is a list of the 24 drug plans that are offered in my county. There's 24 drug plans, and it ranks them in order of total drug and premium cost. Now this is showing for the rest of 2023. If you're doing this comparison October 1st or after, it'll be for the full year of 2024 is the numbers that you'll see. So these numbers are only reflecting the last 3 months of 2023. But regardless, it ranks the plans in order of your total annual cost. This number takes into account the premium, the deductible, if there is one, and then the copays for your specific medications at the pharmacies you entered. So it ranks the plans. You can see there's because that medication Eliquis is pretty expensive, then the plans that come up are some of the more expensive plans that are higher on premium but probably cover Eliquis better than some of the lower premium plans. Next, just you can click add to compare on a few of these plans, and it will actually show you the plans side by side. If you want to see that, you can see the costs are pretty similar on these first three. So it'll show this to you side by side, and it will even show you at the different pharmacies. You can see the difference in cost from on all the different plans. If you have a certain pharmacy you prefer to use, you can take that into account. If you click on plan details, it'll show you even more details as far as what your specific copays are. But again, the bottom line number is the total drug plus premium cost. That takes into account all your medications, the premium and the deductible. Once you pick a plan, which usually you're going to want to pick one of the top 2 or 3 plans for your medications. There's really no, unless you're expecting some additional medications that you may be prescribed the upcoming year, or unless you have some other reason for wanting a different plan. My suggestion is always to pick one of the top few plans, because you have the annual election period each year that you can change your Part D plan, but you should base your selection each year on what your current needs are. Once you pick a plan, you click enroll. It's going to ask you if you want to join the plan, tells you what information you need, click join plan, and it will walk you right through the enrollment process. Very easy to do. It enrolls you directly in that plan, takes you out of your current Part D plan. If you have a current Part D plan, takes you out of that plan effective December 31st. The new plan starts January 1st. Again, just a reminder, you can't join a plan until October 15th. So even though you can compare the plan starting October 1st, you can't do anything about it until October 15th. So hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about this, hopefully I've answered most of your questions, but if you have others or if I have not answered your questions, feel free to leave a comment or email me, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. You also can, if you aren't able to do this or don't have the means to do this, then you can certainly email me a list of your medications. I will run the comparison for you using the same methodology and send you the results and recommendations based on what comes up. Again, thank you for watching the video. Good to see you or be seen by you, and I appreciate your letting me help you with your Medicare plans. Thanks for being a client, and thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.